have you counted so far?
I lost track.
You lost track. That's a lot of hundreds. All right, welcome back, you guys, to Ben's Outdoor Boys. Today, you guys, we're in Sublimity, Oregon at Power Sports Yamaha, and we are picking up an additional YZ85, and we'll be going over the price and talking about it, but we're just going to add that to the show. So we have a 65, 85, 125. And we're pretty excited that we get this opportunity. We get to work with Power Sports down Sublimity, and we're going to go inside and go through all the different bikes they have, and we're going to have these guys sit on them and show you the size difference. So let's go on inside, and here we go. All right, guys, so we're looking here at the PW 50. We're thinking about buying this for Wyatt. Wyatt has had the TTR 50, and he really wants a two-stroke because we're all riding two-strokes. So Wyatt, let's show your size. Wyatt will be 5 in December, and this is how he fits on this bike. So jump on, bud. We'll kick it off the kickstand. There we go. You can see how his feet, yeah, his feet are actually perfect for that bike. That's a really good fit. And the TTR 50, you guys, it actually sits a little bit higher for him. It's a little bit heavier. And this bike's a little bit lighter. And these typically sell for about $2,000. What do you think, Wyatt?
Yeah, see the brakes move now and then?
Yep, see the brakes move? What do you think of that little bike?
Good.
This bike is fully automatic, no shifting. You just go ahead and give it gas, and it has a centrifugal clutch, and it just continues going. This would be a great beginner bike for you and your little one.
What do you think? Good. And it has a motor right back there. Oh, yeah. Little tiny one.
So does it feel heavy when you're standing up trying to balance it? Does it feel good?
Mm-hmm.
Feels good? Yeah. All right, let's go up and we'll jump up to the next size. So now we have Wyatt on the 110 TTR. You can tell that this bike is just way too big for him. You know, he's almost 5. All right, Wyatt, to jump off, we'll have Michael jump on. Michael here is 8. Now, as you can see, he can touch good. That is a really good size for him. We ended up going up to the 65 with Michael just because we wanted to have a little bit more suspension. But honestly, this bike fits him way better. And we have a lot of fun on it. And we still ride them together. So we'll pull out the 65 here and show you that one.
It's a really good bike. Let me tell you that.
Yeah.
It has a lot of power. Just needs way more expansion.
So which bike do you like better? Do you like the TTR 110 or the 65?
I think I would grow into the 65. I like the design of it and everything better. The only thing is, the clutch is so hard.
Yeah, it's a huge learning curve. This is, you know, a 4-speed manual automatic, and not fully automatic, semi-automatic. There we go. And it's so much easier to ride. This is a great beginner bike. And it has lots of power, and you can really do a lot of fun things with this bike. Right?
Yeah.
All right, let's wheel out the 65. Careful, I'll pull it out.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, go ahead and jump on, I'll hold it. All right, so we got the YZ85. This is the bike we purchased here a couple months ago.
You can let go. My tip is
Okay. You can tell, here, let's pull that out. Let's show you how close you are to touching. Okay, go ahead, put both feet down, Michael. So he's kind of like me on the 125. You can't touch both feet. You basically have to kick from one toe to the next. We bought this, and we really miss not riding the 110s together, and so that's why I'm going to go ahead and get the 85. And so we're going to ride most of the 85 and 65 together. We'll still have the 125, and eventually Michael will go to the 85, Wyatt will go to the 65, and I'll get to ride the 125. So we're kind of all over the place on bikes. But yeah, this is a super fast little bike, you guys. It's like a little rocket. I've ridden this, and I'm like, that thing's fast. You can see how he's balancing back and forth. So power-wise, Michael has no problem with it. Height-wise, it's a little too tall.
And clutch-wise, it's hard.
Yeah, and the clutch is a huge learning curve. All right, let's put that away.
I can't believe that we touched anyway.
That's crazy. Yep, man. So we paid $5,019 for this 2025 YZ85. And like I said, we're at Power Sports in Sublimity. They hooked us up with a big fat deal. Boom. That's a lot of money. How much money is there, bud?
900 so far.
All right, keep counting. All right, so we're just gonna kind of walk through this shop. I mean, they have literally every kind of Yamaha you could possibly want, which of course you want to see. This is the 250F. I just came off that bike. Mine was a 2001. Michael's like, yeah, I loved it. I used to hate the 4-strokes, you guys. They were so difficult to start. Let's go to this Yamaha edition. Mine was the Yamaha, it looks just like this, the 450. Anyways, the newer 450s, the 03, all the way up until the 2008s, I did not care for them at all. I thought they were horrible. And I finally switched over to Honda CRF 2009. And that bike was okay. It ran really good. It kind of rode like a 2-stroke, except for I couldn't get it started. I just hated it. You had to roll it over a canyon to get it going. So we're just kind of giving you a bird's eye view of all the stuff they have out here. Cool little bike, isn't it? Yeah. It's so fun to come here, you guys, and you just walk through all the toys and you just like dream about owning everything. Yeah, we're not big into street bikes. I had an R6. I rode that for about 2 months and I thought I was gonna kill myself and I got rid of it. And that was the end of that. Those are cute little bikes. I never owned one of those. Here's the Kawasaki one. That is the Yamaha. That looks like, oh, that's the 110. Yeah, and then we come into the Polarises. Man, they got a bunch of little quads in here. Is that pretty cool? That's pretty neat. Ah, it's cool. They got the KTM Stasic E18 drive.
Is that the E20?
No, that's the E18. The E20 has the, you see how Wyatt is just barely can touch. Michael, you jump on that. That battery is bongo. Yeah, that would fit you way better. So that would be that one bike. Yeah, that's sick.
It has front brakes. Look.
Disc front brakes. Oh, they have discs in the back too. Super cool. So you guys, I don't know a lot about this bike, but this is the KTM electric. I think it's like the 50. This is the first time I've ever had anybody even sit on it in our family. That thing looks pretty sick. I've seen them on the tracks when we go to like the races, and they're just like deathly quiet.
And look at this.
I know it has a shifter up here. These things, look at that.
And it has 2 gears.
Wouldn't that be cool to ride that?
And it'd be really cool to ride the 18 e-drive, but it's supposed to break down a lot.
Yeah.
The battery's like... It's real heavy it is.
He looks good on that one, doesn't he?
The battery is e-drive.
I don't know what that costs. We should find out what that costs. Maybe we'll drop that in the description what this thing rolls out for. Is it heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many dollars is that?
I don't know. We'll find out. We got a huge lineup, you guys, at KTM's. It's pretty sick. Hey, if there's something in the channel that you guys want to see that we don't have, you know, drop the comment and don't forget to like and comment and subscribe and tell us what you'd like to see on our show. And hopefully we can make it happen. That'd be pretty cool. We're wheeling out our 2025 YZ85. We're going to be loading that up in our truck. We're about 2 hours from this shop. And, you know, once again, you guys, it pays to shop around. So we paid $5,019 for this bike. Beaverton Honda, where we had bought our previous models, they wanted $5,500. So, I mean, I'm loyal to a shop as long as they're good to me, and they did not want to play ball, and they didn't want us to shoot any video in their store. So we were like, whoosh, we're out of there. So that's why we came all the way down here, 2 hours away from our house, and let's get this home and line them up with all of our other bikes.
Daddy, you know where my leak is right there on my 65?
Yeah.
How would you fix that?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. This bike's gonna actually fit me. Don't I look good on it? Yeah. The 125, I'm like, look, I'm actually flat-footed. And the main reason we did this, you guys, is Michael and I, we miss not riding the same bikes. So it'll be fun. We're gonna get this home. We're gonna size them up and show you guys the difference. And
I would have way more fun riding now.
Yeah, we really missed out on the 110s. And people were saying, why aren't you guys riding the 2-strokes together? And it's because there was just too much of a gap between the two. So drop down to the 85. And look, I can touch.
You're so funny.
All right. Michael, grab that stand. We'll block this thing up. And then I'll back up to this thing, and then we'll get out of here. I'll probably silence that. There. I bet that was picking up on the phone. That's funny. All right, so I'm just basically backing in here. Michael's watching so I don't hit my tailgate.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Is that good?
Good!
All right, I got luck. I can't see him.
Good!
I'm like looking. I didn't hear Michael saying good, and we have an inch to spare. We have a question about like what rig do we like. I really like the Dodge, the diesel. I mean, I don't know. I like it, but it's expensive. Diesels are expensive, but I like the Mega Cab. This is the first Mega Cab we ever got. I love the extra storage back there. I can put all of our motorcycle straps. I like the full seat, so you can put 3 grown adult in there, and you got all your gear for your helmets and everything. It's great to take it to the track. Here we go. Go! I cannot believe how close that is. All right, let's get this little bad boy home.
This is actually fits. Remember the 125 didn't fit.
Okay, you got that?
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
All right.
The 65 is pretty much the same weight difference.
You got it?
Yeah.
So is that right? David did a great job. He was a salesperson. If you guys want to come down and get treated right, the finance department, and we just walked in, said, here we are. I mean, 5 minutes, we were out of the store. I love that. I don't like waiting. It's a really cool shop. We were here this summer, you guys, and this whole area was full of inventory. Tons of stuff.
Ton.
Good?
Yeah.
This will be a really exciting little bike, you know that?
Yeah. You fit it perfect.
Yeah. What? Well, guess what Michael's doing? He's peeing right there.
I don't forget.
Oh wait, never mind. Both boys are peeing.
Yeah, look at my big puddle.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny to me. Okay. All right, so we just got home, you guys. It took us 2 hours to get home. Traffic was bad. We haven't even unloaded it yet. We're going to go ahead and just fire it up and just see what this thing sounds like. So go ahead, Michael, fire that thing up. Does it have more? Does it have quite a bit more compression? Yeah, so there it is. Oh man, is it pretty. It smells good. I know, we're just really big into Yamahas. Oh man, that's awesome. All right, well, let's get this unloaded and we'll get them all together and compare them out. All right, welcome back, you guys. We finally made it back home. We got all 3 of our bikes lined up. If you watched our previous videos, we purchased the 65 and the 125 together. And we found that the 2 bikes were just too far apart for my son and I to have a good time and ride together. So we ended up getting the YZ85. I will be riding this bike some of the time and the 125, but we wanted to be closer together. It's so much funner to ride with your son when you're close, right? So let's go over horsepower. I thought this was interesting. The YZ65 has how much?
16.9.
16.9 horsepower. It's a 6-speed manual shift transmission. Michael fired this up just a little bit ago and he thought it had what?
More compression.
More compression. He was like, and we'll fire these up here.
I think it had more compression than the 125 actually.
Well, I'll be here. Listen to the stats on this bike. So 16.9 horsepower on the YZ65. The YZ85, 28.6. I was shocked when I heard that. And they even round up on the website and they say it's 29, but it's technically 28.6 horsepower. 6-speed manual transmission. It only has 1 radiator cooler on one side.
Just like my 65.
Just like your 65. This is gonna be really fun, and I can touch the ground. Oh my God.
Flat-footed, he fits it perfect.
Flat-footed. Okay, so that was 20, we'll just call it 29 horsepower. 16.9 for the 85 or 65, and
33 something.
33.5. So you're only looking at 5 horsepower more difference between the 85 and the 125. So let's go ahead and we'll fire these up, Michael. You can go ahead and fire your 65 up. We just kind of want them to hear what it sounds like.
Ready, Daddy?
Yep.
Oops. Cold flooded.
Well, it's cold.
Yeah.
It's, what day is today? November 22nd. Okay. No pressure. Do, 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 do. No, I don't think so. So this is a great one for the video. So we haven't been riding the 2-strokes for more than a week or so. Jump off, bud. So my guess is the gas always leaks out of these carburetors. And so if you just tip them over, is gas dribbling out, Michael?
Not yet. It has all the time. This does not like to do it.
Let's go this way with it.
We had better luck that way.
Yeah. There it comes. Yeah. Okay, so gas just dribbled out.
And watch how much better it starts.
Yeah, this thing should fire up within a kick or two. So that's a good tip. Just remember, if they don't fire right up. There you go. Yeah, so you can, uh-oh. I took the choke off too early.
Yep, way too early.
Sorry.
I usually do it too, it's just barely wrong. Isn't this cool blood?
So it looks like the tires are,
Pretty much.
almost like kind of a little bit bigger and then, quite a bit bigger. I did not get the big wheels. We'll put this on the stand, so that way it's easier for Michael to fire it up. All right, Michael, fire that one up. Go ahead, I got it. You can see, you can see how I fit on this one pretty darn good. I'm pretty flat. Go ahead, bud. They probably got a good sound test.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same. Yep, over it.
Let's see what that sounds like. You can see how much more compression that bike has. Actually, the bike even sounds deeper, like it has more power. Doesn't it?
Huh?
It sounds deeper.
Yeah.
Try that.
Sounds pretty good.
It sounds really good. It sounds super crisp. And then we'll jump on the 125 that we bought, you guys.
Oh, he's going the low side.
I'll just stand here just so it doesn't tip over.
Because
Woo!
this is in
It wants to.
Is it on?
The choke?
Yeah.
No. Nope.
I can't see it at all.
Oh, okay. There you
Because
go.
it's so much bigger.
So then Michael will fire up the 125 here, you guys. You can hear the difference in sound. So does that have more compression than the 85?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely?
Yeah.
Come on, put some meat into it. All right, so we'll see. Okay. There's a good sound comparison. That sounds really good. The YZ85, the YZ85, and the YZ125. Yeah, so just like and subscribe, you guys. Come on to our show. We're going to be riding all 3 of these bikes, plus we have our other ones. We're big into Yamaha, and we're going to be building a motocross track up here in the hayfield this summer, which my grandpa would probably roll over in his grave if he knew I was tearing up the field. But it's for our bikes. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a gas or the choke or what? Choke's off. Huh? The choke's off. So I've only ridden this just for 2 seconds. That has way better brakes. This is definitely, probably because I'm fat, but the back brakes do not lock up like my 125 or a 250F or anything like that. I was even like, well, is there something wrong? Because normally you can just touch the brake. I don't even have to mash down on them. So the brakes are definitely not as good as a 125.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Here comes Michael.
Right, jumping right here.
Alright, here comes the 65 followed by the 85.
All right, guys, so we just got the bikes in the shop here. Michael is ecstatic. He's like, oh my gosh, I felt like we were riding the same bike. And he was totally jacked. Now, when he comes back in here, Grandpa just showed up to look at the new purchase. I would say that was a win-win. I'm all about the experience, but I want to have the experience with my kids. That's the best. All right, Michael, so we just got done riding. What did you think of the 65 and the 85 together?
Way better. I had so much more fun. It brought back memories of me and you riding 110s.
Yeah, it's about the experience having it with your kids, you guys. I mean, the 125 is awesome, but here's the 85 again and the 65. And it felt like I was riding right beside my son, and whatever he was doing, I was doing, and what I was doing, he was doing.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
And since he was breaking it in, I jumped bigger.
Oh, boy. All right, thanks again, you guys.